I think I'm live. Let me just. I'm live. Am I live? I think I'm just going to wait for someone to tell me that I'm live. Then, yeah, I can start working. I can actually start showing you what I'm going to do today. But well, I think today it's not going to be like a long stream. I don't think I'm going to stream for like a couple of hours. Maybe I might stream for, yeah, for two. I think 2 hours will be fair today. But then if you can hear me, can you just give me a thumbs up on the comment section? I just want to make sure that I'm live. All right, seems like I'm live. Okay, fine. Live, right? Then I just do this quickly. So yeah, so I was not really planning to stream today, but I thought maybe it's gonna be beneficial for me to stream today because I'm doing something that is a bit complex. Um, Besides being a bit complex, it's an exciting feature actually. But I'm sure I know, like, if you have been following my streams, you know what I've been working on actually. So what I've been trying to do is to show all the transactions within a subscription. Let's say maybe your card declined, right? When you were, yeah, let's say your card declined and you did not pay your subscription. So that's exactly what I've been trying to do, like just to handle or just to manage your subscription as a user, you know. But let me just move this here so that you can see the whole view. Star X, what's up, man? I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're good as well. I'm not really prepared for this stream, so just bear with me. So what I'm trying to do, I want to share my other monitor. All right, cool. So today what I'm going to do is basically showing all the transactions within your subscription, right? And what I'm struggling with at the moment is just pagination. That's what I'm currently struggling with. But I thought maybe if I can stream and show you guys what I'm doing, then you can give me ideas. You can give me ideas as to how can I tackle this issue. So what I want to do is that I want to, because like you can have like, let's say maybe more than 10 transaction within your subscription. So what I want to do is to paginate that so that we don't have like a full screen within your model, but then maybe let's just show 3 subscriptions, not subscription, but then transactions. Then you can make use of these buttons, right? Then you can paginate yeah, you can paginate this table using these buttons. So that's what I want to do right now. Right, so let's get straight into it. Okay, fine. Sorry. So I've been doing a couple of research, ChatGPT, and basically what we have to do on our API, we have to send a when we send our request, we need to send our request with a query, and we'll get those values on the URL itself. Then within that URL, we can get the subscription ID, then we can get a page number, then after that we can paginate that on our actions, right? So basically what we have to do is to do this. And what we have to, so instead of having our subscription transactions, subscription transactions, then we can have a subscription is equals to subscription I forgot something. Okay, I forgot something. Wait, just give me a minute. Okay, now that on our URL we have the subscription ID and per page, or the number of transaction that we need in that page, let's go to the API itself. Subscription transactions. I think I can delete this actually. Then instead of params, we need query. Need query. Need to get query. And then the number of page or page per page is actually optional, so by default that will be 1. So what we have to do is to get query. Then and just to test our API, let me comment this out. Then I will return a query. Then check what the query is. Okay, this is not running, so we have to run this. Run dev, yep. The cyclist we have why is it returning a 400 status code? That we have to investigate. Because I think it's returning a status code of 400 because of this catch. So let's just try to investigate that. try to read. Should get something. A bad request. Okay, I see what the issue is. Let's say transactions. This shouldn't be a $sign, but other. Invalid. Valid object. Very. So we need to get our okay. Okay, use TypeScript sort. Right. So instead of show this, then first it's called to new. Such params. Let's see, maybe we might find something here. see. We're not getting anything. We got a 500 status code. Search params and we query is not different. So still get the same. This is perfect because we have the subscription ID, but then from this object we don't need the subscription ID only, we also need this per page value, so we kind of need to fix that as well. Go back to ChatGPT. Let's see, what are you saying, sir? Okay, fine, I see. Okay, I mean, I need this, so we don't have this. Now let me just return a string. For now. But then in this component, all right, cool. This looks good. Now we have our subscription ID. Then we have a per page number. So on load, we want to get let's say maybe 10 transactions within a subscription. Then when we paginate, then we can increase the number of pages we need, the number of records we need within a page, actually. So this looks good. Yeah. So now what we can do is within our route, can actually remove this. So the first thing that we want to do is let's check if search params dot hairs subscription ID. So if this search params doesn't have a subscription ID, then we can go ahead and return. We don't want to actually return a response to a user indicating that, hey, you don't have a subscription ID. We want to return something that is more reasonable to a user. So what we can do is, let's return a message stating that subscription not found. And the status code, yep, the heck did I do? Oh, sorry. Status code, yes, that's what we want to return. Fine. Then after returning that, we can check if the user does exist or not. So if the user doesn't exist, we return an unauthorized message to the user. Then after that, you can look for that subscription. So basically what we have to do is no, we don't need params, but from search params. Amen. Need this. From search params, do we have three params here? Subscription ID, so if don't have a subscription ID again, but basically what I'm trying to do here, I can do it here. Then we say, yep, let's remove this, say page. Subscription ID. There's a Pepe params. No, actually no. So we want to get the subscription. If there's no subscription, then let's say, okay, fine, subscription was not found. Get subscription by subscription ID. Okay, this DB subscription. Okay, so this is the subscription that we saved on the database, right? So obviously we need this as well. It's not there. Subscription not found. There's a cleaner way to do this. Then if the DB subscription is not equals to the if the DB subscription, what am I? Okay, if the subscription ID, if the organization ID from the subscription is not equals to the organization ID from the logged in user, and then return that. All right, fine. Then after that, just give me a second, I'll be back. Come back. So let's do something. So at transactions. Transform it into an so that turn an array of transactions. This makes sense. This kind of makes sense. For some reason, this is still failing. Something is undefined. What do I solve? Actually, let me do this, right? Let me close this terminal. And what I can do is have a debugger here. Then run debugger. I made a mistake. So I'm trying to run a poll because which payment provider do you prefer? Stripe, Paystack, Pedal, cool. So right now we are running the debugger, so let's check from our debugger if we have everything that we're looking for. So we basically just have, okay, let me just go down. Okay, cool. I think we don't have the per page value, but let me just verify that again. So the per page value, I don't think we have that. Right, cool. Let's see. URL. Okay, we have that. All right, then let's check in our search parameters. Search parameters. We have the subscription ID. Then we have the per page number, but it's failing here actually. This is where my request is failing. Okay. Okay, issue. What's the issue? Subscription ID, right? Okay, why is subscription ID not valid? So we have subscriptions, transaction. Shit. Back to ChatGPT. Should be like that. Which is that subscription ID. Subscription ID per page, we have that. For some reason it's failing. Check my debugger. So something is undefined for some reason. Which I don't really understand what's undefined. I wish someone can give me ideas in the comment section. Let's check something. So, something is required. Something is required. Come on. I'm sure. If I don't do this. This is null or undefined. I mean, this is a string of defines. Do this. It should be perfect. Should actually work. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's been a while, but I'm back. I've been saying that for the longest time, like, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. But yeah. So currently right now the project is a bit tricky. Yeah, it's a bit tricky right now. All right, at least we have something, right? At least we have something right now. So what I'm trying to do is, you see this part where I am displaying all the transactions? That's what I'm trying to work on right now. And on my component, what I'm saying is that, okay, fine. On initiation, right? Like when you initiate, I mean, when that component initialize, go and fetch transactions. Just go and fetch like one transaction, right? Which looks good. So I can see like one transaction right now. So viewing is not a problem right now, but then pagination is a problem. So we need to work on that right now. So what I have to do right now is, let's see, should CNUI, or let's go to data tables. Let's go to tables. Where is table? Data table. But then with data table, there's a trick to do pagination. Fine, pagination. Okay, fine. That's what we actually need. So we have data, blah blah, this and that. Get pagination row. Okay, this is going to be a bit difficult because okay, data table. So let me just do this, right? Let me just drag this to my other screen. Then let me open up Visual Studio Code. data table. The fuck, don't I have to the data table? My data table. Yeah, I do. So what I have to do is it's a bit tricky, or rather let me just do this, right? Grab this and place it here. You can have this. Can roll. Sweet. Okay, we have the table. And we already have this. Then how do we use that? Whatever. Okay. Next, let's see. Click next. Click previous. So I think this pagination is not going to work, because now can can next page, because like we have to configure this on on Prisma, on our Prisma query, right? So on our Prisma query, we need to check if we can get the next page, and we also have to configure if we can get the previous page. Let's say for instance you are on the first page. So if you are on the first page, obviously you cannot go back to the previous page, because that's the first page. You cannot go back to like page number 2. I mean number 0 actually is what I'm trying to say. So we have to configure that. How do we configure that? I actually don't know. So what we can actually do is can ask ChatGPT actually. If I don't have ChatGPT, oh, okay, I do. But before I check that, let me just remove my stuff on ChatGPT. I don't want you guys to see like what I search on ChatGPT. So let me just remove that. Okay, that's removed. It's removed, so we can go back to ChatGPT. And we have to ask ChatGPT, how do we and we can actually give ChatGPT like a snippet of code that we have currently, or okay, let's just give ChatGPT the whole component, and yeah, that should be fine. And actually, let me just close this browser. Then, okay. Figure Prisma pagination. Based on these tables. Come on, we don't need sort and everything. We just need page size and page font. So Prisma. Okay, so like on Prisma, we're gonna get many. Okay, so we don't need sort and filters and sort by. We just need the page name. I mean the page and the page size. Also use TypeScript. Then we don't need filter. So I just need page and page number. So I've been trying to use Kesa AI, but then for some reason, like Kesa AI is, I don't know, like it's very like you can't use Visual Studio Code shortcuts on Kesa AI for some reason. But then I think with Kesa AI this was going to be very simple. I don't know if anyone like knows Kesa AI. Paginated table. No, we don't need that. We don't need paginated table. Yeah, no, I think Shetsi and UI it's a bit complex. It's a bit in terms of pagination. Because like pagination should be simple, right? This should be simple. Or rather, let me go here. So shed CN table with Prisma pagination. All right. So basically we get all our records from Prisma. Then we have like the total count, then we return those records and a total count of that. Then in our component, does this even work? Okay, let's see pagination, but there's nothing. Shit. Okay, this is. But I think this should work. This should definitely work. So what we are saying is that from Prisma, find many. That fine. Gonna make sense. So in this action, what we have to do is need to get the page, which by default it's 1. Get the page size. Say in this case by default it's 10. But this don't work. This will not work because we're not getting data from Prisma. Let's see. Params that. Let's try to see. So I'm sure there's no skip. So basically from pedal we just see from this. Okay, so we have order by, then what else do we have? Order by, and we have per page, which is a number. So basically we won't need the page number. Yeah, we won't need the page number and the page itself. Oh gosh. But I don't know why. Why do I have to worry about pagination right now? Why do I have to worry about that? But actually I have to worry about that. Let's get the page actually. So per page we need let's just say 10 per page. Then sort by, we have a sort. Do have a sort somewhere. What the heck is okay, we have the query. Okay, let's just have a page. Now what, let me not worry about because if I say 2, then we'll get 2. Obviously. If I say 3, then we'll get 3. Fine. Let's keep it here. So maybe we can have a function handle page up. Actually, ChatGPT will help us. And we set a page to this. But then how do we handle that in this table? Because how do we handle that in the table? That's the biggest question. Okay, so if we go to the table itself, I am sure now the problem is, okay, let's try to remove this actually. Let's remove this. Right. Then we won't have like those pagination tables and whatnot. So we can create our own pagination buttons. So in order for us to create that, think about it. Okay, fine. So I mean, in simple, very simple, we can say next page, yes. Previous page, yes. Shouldn't have removed that. Remove this because we'll use this buttons. So what we can do is say as previous page boolean, yep, as next page, yes, as on, yes, on, yes. Then we can parse this. Let's just pass this for now. Chidere, what do you mean ChatGPT? Then in our pagination, right, we can say as previous page. Then on this one we can yeah, we can actually say has next page, yeah. So if there's no next page, the next page will be disabled. But then thing is, on this functions actually want to say parse a number. Do you want to parse a number? Yes, actually we want to parse number, page number. Say page. Now the thing is, we're going to fuck up our whole component. Okay, table blah blah blah. This is a bit complex, but let's think about it. So if okay, fine. So if there's a previous page, actually want to say that if there's a previous page. But do we have a page? Give me a second, I'll be back. And the other thing is that I'm asking myself actually is, do I really have to worry about pagination right now? I don't really think so. Like, besides the fact that this table pagination is giving me problems, or rather this table pagination is actually chowing me. Do I really have to think about pagination right now? I don't think so. So let me just do this. Right. I don't have to think about pagination. So for now, what I can actually do is, because I think I'm wasting time on something that we can do later on. But I have to be honest, that pagination is giving me problems, like getting chowed. So, what we can actually do, okay, fine. Just give us the first 10 transactions. So in this case, we just have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just have 5 transactions, right? So if we have 5 transactions, what we actually want to do is, you know, work on these functionalities, right? So in terms of like updating your payment method, this will redirect us to our payment provider, which we don't want to handle updating a payment method. So we'll be redirected to our payment provider, which is Pedal. So Pedal can handle that. What else can we actually do? Well, in order for you to let's see. If you want to, okay, this subscription, it's currently paused. So here's the status, right? So when you click pause, then we will call the Pedal API. Then after that, we'll listen to the webhook. If your card was successful, then we'll have to update our database. I think that's what we can focus on, right? So what I can actually do is to let me Yeah, true. So I am implementing that with Shadc and UI, right? With data tables from Shadc and UI. But remember, I need to get my data from a database. But then, how do I implement that? That's the biggest question, or that's what I'm struggling with right now, as to how do I make use of Shadc and UI and also drive uh, my database. No, no, okay. Also, okay. So what I actually want to do is to drive Shadc and UI with my database, right? That's what I'm trying to do. But for some reason, my database doesn't actually correspond with Shadc and UI um, data table. So that's what I'm struggling with, because like on Prisma, what I want to do is to get all the records is to get records based on the page and the page size. Then we can get the count from those records and say, okay, fine, now you have like a next table. You can click next, or you can click previous page. I don't know if maybe I'm making sense. But if you are fetching all records, right, then you're not actually solving pagination, because the reason why you have pagination, you don't want to get like all the records on the data on your database. You want to actually get the number of records that you specify on your pagination. Then when you click next on you, or when you click page number 2 or page number 3, then get records in that page, right? But then if you get all the records, then you're not really solving the problems. The problem. So just imagine you have 10,000 users, right? And each and every time when you want to get transactions, you pull all the records from each users within those transactions. So you're not actually solving that pagination problem if you are doing pagination. Yeah, so essentially I want to handle pagination from the back end. I don't want to handle pagination from the front end, because my interest point is not actually front end to say that I want to view this, but I actually want to reduce our cost as a platform using pagination. Does it make sense? And well, I did try to ask ChatGPT, but I did not get like a good answer. But what I'm thinking, or rather, what I want to do right now, rather, I'd rather forget about pagination for now, and so yeah, I did check out the transaction docs, right? So with transaction docs, if we can go back to Paddle. So with this transaction docs, you just provide the number of transaction you need in a page, right? So what we want to do is to say that, okay, fine, if you are on page 1, You can click next. Then by default, the number of transactions that we want to see, or that we want users to see, it's like 10, right? So which means when you click next, then we want to see like 20 transactions. If you have more transactions, then we want to see like 30 transactions, right? So that's what I'm trying to solve right now. But then, I mean, Paddle doesn't allow me to do like cursor pagination. If cursor pagination was there on Paddle, then it was going to be like a more simpler, like it was going to be more simple. Oh, you mean oh, I see, well, let's see what we have on let's see what we have on this on these docs. But I don't really want to focus much on, you know, on pagination today. Like, my focus point was to get the whole changing subscription and resuming subscription to be done. I don't want to focus on pagination today. I can do that maybe tomorrow alone without even streaming. But okay, let's see what we actually have. Okay, so you can actually have like, okay, manual pagination. Let's see, enable manual pagination. If this option is true, the table will not automatically paginate rows using this. Okay, fine. So in our case, maybe we can say maybe this is where we have to start. Manual pagination false, because we want to do our own pagination, right? Okay, fine. Then when manually controlling pagination, you can supply a total count, which is the number of records or rows that you need within a pagination. A total count value, yes. If you do not know how many pages they are, you can set this to -1 alternate. Okay, fine. Okay, what are they trying to say? Because from the back end, we don't actually know the number. Okay, for now, from the back end, we don't actually know the number of transactions we have. So page count, we can say -1. Yeah, page count. Let's say page count -1. All right, at least we're getting somewhere. Actually. All right, auto reset page index. If set to true, pagination will reset to the first page when page altering state changes, e.g. data is updated. Now we don't need that for now. On pagination change, I think we might need this on pagination J. If this function is provided, it will be called when pagination state changes, and you will expect to manage the state yourself. Imagine now I have to manage the state. Well, yeah, makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Because I can manage the state on the parent component, because the table itself is okay, let's see. Patu is saying something in pedal. What's this thing of yit show? What are you trying to say, Patu? In pedal, yit shows the number of transaction in metadata. Okay, I think I get you. But then how do you do that on pedal SDK? Because I'm not using the actual REST API, but I'm using the SDK, like Node SDK. Does it also show like on the SDK itself? Okay, let's see if it does show. Let's see if it does show. So let me go to pedal, or let's, but then now I have to return the whole response, like on my action. Let me just run using a debugger. Let's see, I think Pato is onto something. PK at jobs flow. I think you're onto something. So let me just try that actually. Onto something. I mean, if I can get the pagination working, then I think I've been stuck on this pagination for like a week right now. And I should be working on the core functionality of the app, but then just imagine now I'm on the pagination. Hey man, I don't need you. Shit, now what's going on? Ah, damn it. Now this is a pedal problem now. Now this is a pedal problem. let's say. Actually, I don't. uh, Trans transactions by subscription ID. Yes, that's what I need. But it seems like pedal is down. I don't know. But let me just try again. But actually, it's not down because I can see like these subscription plans. So it's not actually down. It's my shitty code, actually. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's see what PK was talking about. So in my response, as more true, define, but then data is, there's no data. What the heck? Let me just check. Let's see. Response. Okay, now this date. Okay, as more it's false because I have 5 transactions. So PK, were you talking about this has more filled, or maybe were you talking about something else? Because I can see that, okay, fine, I have all the listed transactions that I have, right? Then I guess I can use this as my pagination, that okay, fine, you have more, which means the next button will be disabled in this case. Am I making sense? Maybe. Yeah, but I think you gave me an idea. So what I can do is actually, yeah, you actually gave me an idea. So what I can do is return all the transactions. Yes. Then as more, I can return response dot has more. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. So from my API, let's see. Okay, you have transactions. So I'm actually going to return the same thing. Just so that this can make more sense, let's just say response. Then we can say transactions. Transactions. Come on, man. Transactions. response dot transactions, say has more, response dot has more. All right, fine. Now we good here. Let's format this. Then we go back to transactions component. We can remove this. Then data dot. So this is not going to be so. The type, the transactions, has more, will be again, right? The type will be transactions, right? So I guess in data tables, in this data table component, we can have as more because we are using our own pagination, right? Say has more, which is a boolean. More, bro. Oh, okay. Has more, yes. Okay, fine. Yes, that's fine. Then what we can do is I guess we need to have a function to say that wait. Set page. Okay, there is a function actually. No, but okay, we don't need that because we're using our own pagination. Yes, so what do you mean PK of has more is true? What do you mean? Or do you mean it doesn't have to be a boolean? We just have to. So I mean we should enable the next button. Oh, if it's true. Okay, no, I get you. 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 But then the previous button. Wait, All right, all right, all right. I think, actually, I think I get you. I get what you're saying. Disable if I think, yeah, actually, I get you. I get what you are saying. Get what you are saying. Did I not? But it's fucking here. It's more. It's more. Yeah. This thing is a bit confusing, eh? Aibo. Can I pass this? Oh, I have to pass it. Nah, man. I will ignore previous button and just. But then, how does this React table works? Because if you can check, I have my params over here. Oh, am I missing something actually? Oh, no, actually with that, what you're saying, I mean, show more. No, I get you. I get you. So we just need a button to say, okay, show more. No, I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. Get you. I actually get you. So let me just remove this, and this will be just if this. We just have to center this, right? This should be text center. Okay, enlarge the text editor. Okay, showcase. Can do that. Shit. Okay, let me just remove this first and just focus on the button that you were telling me. We can get that right. Show more. Okay, this is fine. But in terms of the thing is, I Okay, disable, right? Okay, table. Can you see now, PK? Now the thing is, how then do I pass? How then do I pass parameters? Because I have a as more. Let's see. But then how then do I pass parameters from my parent component? Cause or rather, okay, how do I access that? Because it seems like I can't access that. How do I access that? Because I need it here. Does it have to be some sort of... Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. Okay. Then in my parent component, I can actually say has more. Data has more. Alright, fine. But from data table, I need to have like a function. Oh, okay, let me just check. I need to have a function that I can, when I press the has more button, let's just say in this case, what I can do is, let's just say in this case we have that. But you see, now it's still disabled actually. Still disabled. Might be getting something wrong. Let's see. It's not here. It should be on the right. So give me a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Ashirangwa. So basically right now I have the pagination data that I so the issue that I have, so I have I think I have 5 records or transaction records. Actually I have 5 transaction records, but currently I see where the problem is. I see what it's because right, cool. So what I need is when I click show more, have to get more records, right? So I to work. It's not going to work. So I need another to handle show more. Need a function to so show more. Set date. I mean page. Set page. Let's hope this is not going to set. So it's I want to give it a number. So from the parent company, I mean component, actually we need the number. Let's just try. So, let's just try that. Oh. So actually this is fine, but I mean and just do this. Right, we don't. But then how about maybe we can just pause the page on the parent company component. Why do I always say company? On the parent component, let's just pause the page number. Then we can twitch that on the child. So what we can do, just say page size, not page number, but then page size. Some number. Page number. Page. So page number. as a number. And handle, we can have number. Why do I refresh the entire table? Because I'm calling the API. I'm calling pedal API. So that's the reason why I have to refresh the whole table. Unless if I have to get the whole records that I have on pedal, then I have to paginate that. I don't know, does it make sense? Actually, okay, fine. So from pedal, right? I have okay, when I get like transactions using a subscription ID from pedal, by default I want to get like 10 transactions, right? So if I have to get more or plus 10, obviously the page will load again. Does it make sense? Unless if there's a way to do that like on the front end, but yeah. Or maybe because what I'm trying to avoid is handling state on the front end. That's what I'm trying to avoid, like handling state on the front end. Yes, you can have your state on the front end to say that, okay, fine, now I have my 10 subscriptions, 10 transactions. Then if I load more, then I can still show all the 10 transactions that I have on the state, then load more. Then you have to still push those other, you still have to push those transactions that you got from the next request. Then you have to splice. I think there's a lot of logic around that. If you have to, yeah, I'm sure I'm making sense, but yeah. See, what is Nodify all about? So Nodify is basically a rewards and recognition platform that enables organizations to give micro bonuses to their employees. And they can give like micro bonuses to their employees through peer-to-peer recognition and milestone rewards, such as your work anniversary within that organization, birthday milestones, or birthday birthdays, and what else, through milestone. If you have like a milestone in whatever project that you're working on, then you can get like a micro bonus, and you can use those micro bonuses to buy vouchers or to buy products within Nodify. So that's what Nodify is all about. But PK, does it make sense? Unless if you want to give me another advice. Or maybe do I have to handle state on the front end? I don't know. Do you want to give me like a better advice? All right, I get you, bro. So just for now, I'm just going to say a page plus 10. Per page, set per page. Actually, what I can do is I'll do that on the child component. So I'll say per page, or rather page size, the number, page size. This should work. Then on the child component, because this data table will be, it's some sort of like a reusable component, so it's just way better to handle that here. Page size, why am I calling this page number instead of page size? Then I can call this where is that? Set per page. Just a 10. Actually, I have page size, right? Yeah, page size actually. Page size, yeah. Yeah. I think it looks good because I have this completed transaction. This was initiated but then was not completed. Yeah, this is fine. So I think I can work on this. Resume subscription. this will trigger your current payment method. So this should be handled by our webhook actually, because this will go to Paddle, then Paddle will trigger our webhook, then our webhook will update the database, right? Same as Contel as well. So let me just go back to the webhook itself. Let's see, API. I still have to move around my webhook. My stuff are still all over the place. Actually, I'm not looking for this. Oh, so at first I was trying to use Lemon Squeezy, but then once Lemon Squeezy was acquired by Stripe, that's when I moved away from Lemon Squeezy. So actually, let me do this because I don't want you guys to see my API keys, because my API keys are currently hard coded. So let me just do it. Okay, fine. So from my webhook, I have this event. Activated, completed, blah blah blah. But then actually I need an updated event. Oh, that's what I need right now. That's what I actually. So basically that's what I. So let me just create another case event. but then when a subscription is updated, shit. If a transaction will be updated first, then a transaction will be updated first. Then after a transaction is updated, then a subscription will be updated. So for now, I guess let's just do a switch case for a subscription. Case event dot subscription updated. Can you say update? No, I've resumed. Okay, we have resumed actually. Then we need to create a function do that. Let's just create it over, say async function and handle subscription resumed. Fine. Why am I doing stuff? Damn. And why is this shit in? Even. Okay, fine. Oh, I see. So basically, when a transaction is paid, so I need to rethink the whole fucking webhook. Not the whole fucking webhook actually, but then these two events, paid and updated. So okay, let's just check. But okay, fine. When we handle whatever event that we are handling, we have the type of that event, right? I think we can handle that event based on the type. Yeah, we can actually do that, like handle the event based on the type itself, to say that okay, fine, this event is actually a subscription being updated or a transaction, things like that. And so in this case we have a subscription resumed, which doesn't allow us to have okay, fine. But this thing has been failing for the longest time, right? Fine, how can we handle text? How can we handle that? So we have transaction paid, but then if we have transaction subscription resumed, that is going to conflict with transaction paid and transaction updated. Okay, I just have to think about this now. I don't know how I'm going to think about this, but this will require some sort of like a refactor, because I currently have logic to handle a transaction being paid, and I also have like a transaction being updated. So this will sort of like require some sort of refactor. And we still have to do the billing part. So yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky. But Rather, let's focus at what we were trying to achieve today. Let's try to focus at what we were trying to do today. So, just to do a simple recap, what we were trying to do today is that when we cancel and resume a subscription, then our webhook should trigger and update the database. But let me take a quick break, like a 2 minutes break. I'm trying to do something. So I've been trying to check subscription was dated. Yeah. So my initial problem was that no, it's not. But I think my initial was on webhooks. But I mean, this API key is not on production at the moment. So yeah. my let me just remove this from I think, yeah, I think we are here. So what I'm trying to do is create a webhook whereby if you update your subscription, actually, then that webhook or this function will go to pedal. After pedal, trigger the webhook update our database. That's what I'm trying to do. So there was a conflict on some So what I can actually do, okay, let me just rewrite that. And dot subscription resumed. So now the issue is that sometimes I just hate GPT. Is I think the issue is there's no event. If we give it any, the type should be I. Something still. So I didn't miss anything. Some reason. Let's see. Just child issues not linked. Maybe it needs to return something. Did I miss something? some. But it looks like there's a typo error between. What did I miss? Let me finish. See. Case, event name, equals to subscription, or maybe okay, let's just try with this one. Let's see. Then so it should be subscribed. Zoomed. I mean, okay. Okay. So when a subscription is resumed, what we want to do is we want to update that subscription on our API. I mean on our database. Yeah, that's the only thing that we want to do. We don't want to do much. So I guess from this event, get data, then the next thing that we want to do is to get that subscription from the DB. Subscription ID. The type. Then at a later stage, right? We are going to write some sort of like a log. We don't want to return an error because this is a webhook. So we just want to write like some sort of a log. If There's no subscription. So if there is a subscription, yeah, we basically have to do that. So, no, but, oh. Then we get the status. So so data. Should be straight. And to transform this to straight. Do I also have to do this? Seems like state. It's not, or subscription. State. And that's the case that straight. Then first we need to get status from the deep ones. From status subscription. Subscription status. No, but then this is getting can I just continue this tomorrow though? Because but I think tomorrow we're gonna continue this like in a good pace. At least we have something working, so let's continue that tomorrow. So I think maybe we can continue this tomorrow. I don't have to put myself like under pressure, so cheers, let me continue this tomorrow, but at least we have something, you know. At least we have like a transaction pagination. Yeah, we have something to work with actually. So let's continue tomorrow, and yeah, cheers.